Well, good day to you. It's a joy to be back with you today, and I want to welcome you again on behalf of just a little talk with Jesus, and on behalf of Wayside Baptist Church, where I'm a member under Pastor Sammy Kaiser. Uh, and if you do not have a church home to attend, or we want to invite you to come to be with us for any or all our services. If your church does not have Sunday night service or Wednesday night, we would love to have you visit with us. We Sunday morning we have Sunday school at 10 a.m. We have preaching at 11, and Sunday night back at 6 p.m. and on Wednesday nights at 7. We are located on 73 Wayside Church Road in the Wittenberg community in Taylorsville, North Carolina. And today I want to summarize John chapter 12, where Mary anointed Jesus for his upcoming burial, where Jesus entered Jerusalem on a donkey, and where he predicted his death again. The people had a dinner for Jesus because of everything that he had happened to Lazarus. That was while Lazarus was eating with Jesus, Mary, that was Lazarus' sister, broke a pound or a liter, or about 12 ounces of spikenard, very expensive perfume. Nowadays, it would cost a year's wages, or around maybe $40,000. And a lot of them saved it for their women saved it for their wedding day. If we take the average American yearly salary, it would be up to that was a good reference point. Then she anointed Jesus with perfume and wiped his feet with her hair. And the house was filled with the scent of the perfume. Judas was very upset about this and said that she could have sold the perfume and given the money to the poor. Now, he said this because he wanted some of the money for himself. And he was a thief, and he was planning on stealing it. Jesus rebuked him and told him that Mary did a good thing and anointed him for his upcoming burial. He mentioned that there would always be poor people in the world, but he would soon be leaving soon, preparing the place for us and coming back again. A large crowd that Lazarus heard Lazarus was there at the dinner, so they came to see him because they heard that Jesus raised him from the dead after 4 days. And the authority also heard this and put Lazarus on the list, to kill list with Jesus. Many of these Jews was believing in Jesus on this account of Lazarus. The day after the dinner, Jesus decided to go into Jerusalem. The crowd heard that he was coming and put their coats on the ground and laid palm branches down for Jesus to walk on. Jesus found a donkey, rode it into Jerusalem, and fulfilling the many prophecies in the Old Testament that the people worship him as he rode into that city. There were some foreigners there who asked Jesus' disciples for an audience with Jesus. They told him about it, and then Jesus told his disciple that his hour had come to do the work of the Father who sent him. And Jesus said that he was about to be killed for the payment of sin for all the people. And Jesus was also said that when he is lifted up on the cross, he will draw all people to himself. Jesus then spontaneously prayed and said, "Father, glorify your name." And suddenly there was a voice from heaven, and God said, "I have glorified it and will glorify it again." The cloud heard it, and they thought, some thought it thundered, others thought angels spoke to them. Jesus said that at the same time for judgment, that Satan would be conquered. Many of the religious leaders cross-reference all the prophecy of the Messiah and understood that Jesus was the Christ. They believed that in him, but secretly because they did not want to be put out of the church by the stronger unbelieving members of that group. They loved praise from men more than they loved the praise from God. The most important verses in chapter 12 is verses 12 and 26. And it says here is 25 and 26. It says here that he that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it into life eternal. If any man serve me, let him follow me. And where I am, there shall also my servant be. If any man serve me, him will my Father honor. I think the Lord wants us to understand, after reading John chapter 12, that Jesus understood clearly what he came to earth to do, and willingly submitted himself into the Father's plan. The Father's plan was necessary to give humanity any hope for going to heaven. God's plan worked. It succeeded, it would, because all things with God is possible. We need to put our faith in Jesus and what he did on the cross. He paid the price and ransom our soul from the slavery of sin. Just that what Jesus told you in the Bible is true, because it certainly is. Believe that the Father raised Jesus from the dead, and you will be saved. God bless. And I want to thank you for watching.